Greetings, YouTubers. This is obviously my second.
Workers were gone.
Yeah, we've heard all this.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to talk too much over the other guy's voice, even if we've already heard the dialogue. But second let's play of Stanley Parable. This time let's do a quick recording test. Should only be one this time. Yeah, that's good. Hold on until it gets back up. Last time I kept doing a recording test because I had my control set to control to either start the test or end the test. That worked well for other games, but in this game we used it to crouch, so I'd switch to caps lock. That should never give me a problem.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, what I'm going to do is, I have an idea of a way to get to a new place. It may kill me because it involves jumping off the forklift, but it may also be, I don't want to call it a secret, because it's not really a secret, but just another way. So, let's try it.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
You'll notice I'm stopping a lot because I want to hear the narrator, what he says, because sometimes he'll change dialogue if you go to another room. But that worked. I wondered if that worked the first time I came through. Because that door's closed, so obviously unless it opens somewhere else, you can't come through it to get here. So this was like the only way to get to it, and I was right. Trying to open doors. Most doors aren't open, but the broom closet did, so maybe another one will.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
So, I'm going to make a game reference here. Kudos to anybody who catches it. So either I'm going with Cirrus or Akinar. Akinar was clearly insane, even though his brother was too. But I still like to defy the narrator, so here we go.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Wrinkly red pages.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
You know, why the hell not? Probably some kind of trap because he's pissed off at me now, but hey, whatever. It's getting to an ending, isn't it?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
I'll see if he says anything. Damn, I don't know if that's true. Unless he says my username, if it like goes down to where I am or something. Nah, it's fake. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Why don't you start me at the beginning?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm gonna do see how long I can do. I'm definitely not central 4 hours. I would say it's not going to do that to you, but one of the achievements is not to play for 5 years. Which you can set your system clock to cheat. And anybody's going to do that. Who's going to legitimately do that? But you can say, I'm not going to say that's not going to make you do it for 4 hours. I wonder if anybody's ever done it for 4 hours, if they really do. Because, I mean, you could do this clock setting thing, but I don't think you'd have time to back out to desktop, do it, and get back in before you reach the fire. It's not close I can get. That was pretty close. See if a little bit longer, then I'll guess I'll have to let it burn. Three more times. It's getting close as far as I can, and then I'm gonna have to do it. Just go on toward. Now one more time. This is it for real.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, what was the narrator doing while he was trying to find the game? That didn't sound right. That didn't sound right at all. Oh, really? Oh, come on.
Is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes.
No, I'm trying to get in before it open. Close, I mean.
I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Admittedly, I've never played Minecraft, and I'm sure it's a lot of fun, but I've gotten the craze, and eventually I will one day, but probably not soon. Alright, watch our step here. Or not.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
F doesn't work. I don't want to go out there. Alright, maybe at least I'll know where to come back to. What's that? I guess that will you mind?
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh man, there's someone down there. I was afraid if I jumped too far I'd get killed, which I'm probably going to get killed by the creature anyway, but that'd be another ending to see or whatever. Always something to see if it wasn't an ending.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Play both of them.
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Is there anything over here I can use if I get my portal gun?
Oh,
Close.
puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
I'd say gimme.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through it.
Uh-oh. I don't know what game this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a game. Uh-oh. I'm sure a zombie or something's gonna come meet me in a minute. Even though the game said there were no, one of the people said there were no jump scares. But that could be lying. Oh. What's that thing? I don't know what that is, but I can't click it. Where's 4:30? Guess I'm going back to my room. So let's explore this place a little bit more, so it didn't automatically trap me. Hello?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I can't move, apparently. Loading, 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 loading. The end is never the end. Well, let me move out to make sure that is that ending or whatever. No. Where? There it is.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
I guess there's not any more. Nope. So this wasn't the end. Usually it's hard to facing out the door. I noticed it didn't this time, so. Okay, see, 6. I gotta do this achievement.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
It'll probably make me do it. I'm not gonna get the achievement.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Alright. If I can find it.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Probably is no door 437. There is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Feel free to fast forward to the end of this if you've already done this achievement. If not, just keep watching. And just fast forward
Back to door number 437.
6, 7. Well, like, if you want to fast forward to the achievement pop up, that's fine if you've already got it, but I'm guessing just following directions.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Take forever on one of the damn achievement.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
How am I supposed to do that if I can't jump? 419, where am I going? It's probably that room tucked on the corner or something. That door looks open. I wonder if I can get... Let's see, where does this way go? This is... Let's see if I can. No, damn it!
To a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait a minute, I guess it did start over. Fuck, but I'm not gonna get that achievement this time. Should've known. Should've known. Wait a minute. Damn it. Fuck you, 417. Or 499.
Not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
What?
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Am I dead?
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Nope.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Guess that's another ending. So I guess that was two endings for this one. I'm not sure the first one is really an ending, but I'm just going to say it is. Cut this video off now and maybe do another one tonight. Peace out.